guys. Can we get 2 minutes of practice on 29-30? Thank you.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. All right, bowling fans, we're live from Triangle Bowl in Longview, Washington for the Stepladder Finals of the Steve Stevens Northwest Masters Bowling Tournament. Steve Stevens Masters is a 2-day event. It's competed on 3 separate oil patterns. Yesterday, the competitors bowled on a long pattern for 5 games. After that 5 games was over, the lanes were stripped and re-oiled, and a short pattern was put up for the next 5 games. The top 16 bowlers came back today and bowled 16 games of round-robin match play on an unnamed pattern. It was not disclosed to the competitors. Nobody knows exactly what it is they were bowling on. It was just pretty hard all day. And concurrently, we also held the finals of the Northwest Women's Bowlers Tour Grand Finals, which was won by Chelsea Sporkia in dominating fashion. Getting back to this tournament, however, though, you had 16 finalists, and those 16 finalists did bowl 16 games of round-robin match play. When it was all said and done, we ended up with our first match, and this match was had a tie for total pins between Dallas Burke and Chris Tucholsky. Chris Tucholsky shot 300 game 2 of the tournament, so he had the higher game, so he got choice of what seed he wanted to be. Obviously, he chose to be the 3rd seed. Dallas is the 4th seed. The winner of this match faces Jacob Mullen. And then whoever wins that next match gets to face the tournament leader, Eric Jensen. Eric's the defending champion of this tournament, having won last year. Was also a last-minute entry into this year's tournament, so it was good to go there. Looking at the scratch scores for 26 games, Chris Tucholsky averaged 198 to get to this point. Bowling Dallas averaged 200.3. Our number 2 seed Jacob averaged a little bit higher. He was at 199 for the tournament. And then the tournament leader, Eric Jensen, for his 26 games of qualified, averaged 200. So 200 is a really good score today. As you can hear Andy talking about in the background, Andy Schmidt, the tournament director. You had
Mr.
Dallas Burke from Nampa, Idaho. Dallas also a former champion of this event.
Vancouver, Washington, Chris Tucholsky.
And
State 2-game total pins match. Good luck, guys.
Chris has not yet won this event, but everybody in the finals, with the exception of Chris, is a Northwest Masters winner. The winner of the tournament will get an entry into the Masters event, the USBC National Masters. I posted it in Northwest Bowlers. I can, yeah, here, let me post on my Facebook. Yeah, no worries. Dallas, it's on my Facebook feed now.
Do you want us to type in last names?
Chris Tucholsky starts off with a strike. Again, I wish I could give you more information about what they're bowling on. I really don't have any clue. It looked like it was probably 40 feet. Looks like at this point, players are just trying to throw it to the tracer down lane. Again, tracer being at 10. Probably good indicator, probably was 41 foot for the pattern length. Knowing this tournament, it's probably a very flat, I would say not much more than a 2-to-1 ratio, probably more like 1-to-1. Dallas, a really good spare shooter, ends up making the spare. So again, 2-game total pin matches. Coming to you from Triangle Bowl here in Longview, Washington. I appreciate everybody that's watching right now. If you haven't already, if you could like the page, subscribe to the page, it really helps us out. Really just trying to bring more bowling to the Northwest. And anything we get from any bonuses from subscribers and stuff like that will just go back into the tournaments that I run. So that will help us out a lot. Dallas goes a little bit high in the left lane, leaving himself a 310. I myself didn't bowl in this tournament and was running the women's tournament on the opposite end of the house today. Just tried to glance over to look and see. Obviously, with people averaging 200 to make Stepladder, spares are critically important. And again, Dallas, a really good spare shooter, so would be surprised if he missed it. Picks it up the hard way. Chris is electing to go with the, I'm going to stand on lane 29 and probably stand about 10 or 12 and loft to the front part of the lane. Got it just inside the tracer and struck. Again, perfect way to play the pattern, getting the ball through the front, a lot of angle to the front. No grab at the bottom of that swing. Did you get it, Dallas? What's that? Yeah, I posted on my, your friends have been fit. You got mine.
I posted yours, but it's gonna have, it has the link to that. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
It's very standard. There's a lot of dots to the left. As tough as the lanes got today, just from observation, it looked like keeping it in play, hitting the one in front, making spares, catching a couple doubles was a good thing. Let's take a look at Dallas' scores here in match play. As he makes his spare. Match play win 193 with a loss, 200 with a win, 219 with a win, 150 with a loss, 221 with a win, 182 loss, 223 win, 203 win, 223 win, 195 win, 178 win, 224 loss, 186 loss, 200 loss, 178 with a loss, 192 with a loss. Dallas went 9-7 in match play. Yes, we were talking about that. Chris stepped up from the fourth frame, threw a really good shot. Left the 8-pin, 10 was last to fall. But again, a shot that could have struck. And looks like that's a hard rubber ball he's throwing down at the spare as he makes a spare. Up in the fifth frame. No, you're not seeing things wrong. He is standing in lane 29. You can't even see him. Is the audio back, Jeff? makes that spare there. So 63 in the fourth, and spare up in the fifth. All right, how about now, Jeff? Is the audio a little bit better now? Dallas not missing a lot on that shot, but it shows you how tough the pattern is, that even the littlest of misses can result in a pretty wide miss. But that's a great spare in the 139, throwing a plastic ball at it. Very seasoned player doing that. All right, perfect. So this tournament takes a lot to put on, so I do want to give a shout out to Andy Schmidt. He works very hard at getting together entries for this event, but not only getting entries, he also reaches out to the community, the bowling supporters and sponsors, and gets a lot of prizes, or not, I won't say prizes, but gets a lot of donations and giveaways to the tournament. So for everybody that doesn't make a cut in this event, there's a table. All the entrance names are drawn, ranging anywhere from bowling balls, free entries to tournaments, stuff like that. So it does help. It helps him get entries this tournament. It's a little bit steeper on the entry fee, So if you've never tried it, it certainly is a grind. I don't know that we have anything in the Northwest quite like this. Fortunately, the weather this year, it wasn't too hot outside as Chris steps up and throws a really good shot in the seventh, gets himself a strike. It wasn't too hot outside, so we bowled this tournament before here where it's been almost 100 outside. Makes for a long, hot, miserable day. And that almost looks like Dallas went to a urethane ball and just was throwing it up the track and left the 4-6. So this may just be one of those things where Chris's firepower may just be enough to get him some strikes on the lane, and Dallas now has to start fishing for strikes, right? Just hitting the head pin and shooting 190s, 180s may not be good this match. And he's a great player, and he's going to do what he can to try to find the pins he's going to need to stay competitive. And to the to the 88 bowlers that came out and tried this tournament, kudos to you guys for all stepping up and, just trying, just putting yourself in a position to bowl on something like this and learn as Dallas crosses over for a strike. And Dallas max score 196, Chris going at 2-teen pace. Chris got a chance to really distance himself. Again, I don't know if the stream is showing this, but Chris is literally standing on about 15 on lane 29. Looks like that shot was a little bit in, a little high through the face. There's a 310. So we still got to get it down to the spot. But see what happens on this spare attempt for Chris. All of our players in the Stepladder finals are very decorated, have all won a lot of high-end tournaments. As Chris takes a 3 out, gives himself 167 in the 6th frame. Or in the 8th frame, I'm sorry. So he's got a 41 pin lead. Dallas can cut it down to 31. You know, at this point in time, Chris still looking to strike. But I think he's got to be thinking, can I fill a couple frames? Dallas on the other end, you know, how do I get a double or triple? How do I shoot 180 and make this only a 20 pin game going into the final game? Chris a little bit more loft on that shot. Looks like it hooked even sooner once it hit the lane. He did cross over, trip out to 610 for a Brooklyn strike. But again, when they're tough, you know, it's not about how. Sometimes it's just how many. And at that point, it was 10 for him. And Dallas got up, didn't like the feel, backing off, playing with some tape, trying to get the ball to feel as best as it can. He knows how important this shot is. He gets a strike here, and he strikes out. I mean, he could be anywhere from down 30 to potentially even up, depending upon what Chris does in the 10th frame. So again, not liking the feel. Not even liking the ball, so he literally just took tape out of one ball, went back up on the approach, put his hand back in it. It didn't feel good again. Took that ball off the approach, and now put a brand new ball in his hand. And gets that ball to cross over and get himself a double. So huge double there. I mean, literally cuts the lead to 30. And who knows, in the 10th frame, does a couple more of those. This match could be just about anything going into the Dallas staying with that urethane ball up the track. That one crossed over a little bit too thin, leaving a very difficult 3-9. Looks like he's going to take his plastic ball, throw it hard at it. You know, it just goes to show how good of a spare shooter Dallas really is, to shoot that spare that way. Especially looking at how important that spare really could be, right? He's going to shoot 170. You know, if Chris can go anywhere from 220 all the way down to 190, depending upon what he does, what his count is. So when we're looking at spares, right? Let's say Dallas missed that, he was going to shoot 160. I mean, 10 pins in a 2-game total pins match, that could be a lot to overcome. So looks like he moved a little bit deeper on the lane, same ball. Looks like it still hooked a little bit early, laid down, got 8, 172. Let's see what Chris does in the 10th frame. gonna hit it right in that spot. You're really gonna hit something. Or you're gonna elbow thumb spin it down to see if you're gonna hook it.
Good news is that's my normal shot.
Put the elbow spin down. Oh, what a good spare by Chris there. First shot pretty good, and it just hooked stop. I'm going to put Chris in the 2-0s. He's going to have maximum 35 pin lead going into game 2. But again, Dallas is as tough as they are. A triple and an open kind of closes that gap, right? So don't go away. We're going to have a competitive match here, I think. As Chris rings a 10, fill ball. Gives himself 206, really well bowled game. Gives himself a 34 pin lead. So we're going to go ahead and add 34 pins to Chris's score going to the next game. Dallas starting off with 9 spare. Chris steps up, gets a strike, first ball. Chris, just like he did last game, starting out with an early double. I think starting the game strong is super important as well, especially when they're tough like this. He's got a 30-pin lead going in, keeping the pressure on his opponent. At some point, Dallas is going to have to figure out how he can throw a few strikes to close this gap. Doesn't look like Chris is going to give him much here. Another ball change for Dallas, and that one goes to the face, gets a 9 count. And a spare for Dallas. So starts off game 9 spare, 9 spare. The score's updated here in just a second. Program's not really cooperating with me today. Another shot that goes a little bit high, leaving a 6-pin. I don't know. You guys out there watching, what do you think? What do you think? What adjustments would you make right now if you were Dallas? Looks like to me his game plan's been just try to throw it hard, you know, throw it at the 1-3. Spurs are good. Like I said, Spurs got all these players here today. So without them making spares, I mean, even the tournament leader averaged 200 for the tournament. So you're not getting there by not making spares. But you know, I didn't get to see that one go through the pins for Chris, but it's a strike. Well, like I said, at this point in time, with what you're seeing from Chris, and it may just be that where we're at right now, Dallas doesn't have a good enough look to you know, do anything different. Again, he's a phenomenal bowler. He knows his game really well. He's going to do everything he can to compete, and he's already doing that. You can see him grinding, making great spares. And Chris getting a strike. Tournament leader heard that and said, uh-oh. Eric Jensen walking by, going to get ready to go do some damage. We got Jacob Mullen on deck, getting in some warm-up shots. I like what I just saw from Jacob. If he does that might look really good on this pair. So keep your eyes out for whatever it is he may be doing here pretty soon. Oh, great shot by Dallas. Really, really good shot, really good ball change. All of that, just, oh my gosh, such a good shot there, ringing a 10 pin. Scores you're seeing on the display do have Chris's 34 pin advantage from the previous game in there. So Chris does have 4-bagger, he does have 60 in the second. He also has a 34 pin bonus, so you know, open up another 22, 33 in the third, give or take. He's got about a 67 pin lead through 4 frames. I like the move Dallas just made. Let's move further left on the approach. Kind of mimicking a little bit of what Chris is doing. And that one just got a little bit too right too quick and wasn't gonna come back. But I mean, again, you can see just through the progression how good of a player Dallas really is, going through all of these moves, grinding, trying to find a way to just hit the 1-3, like to give himself a chance. I mean, really leaving himself makeable spares, covering those makeable spares. He just happens to be bowling somebody who's got a little bit more on the pair, right? Unfortunately, that one's going to hook by the 1-2. Nothing to hang your hat about, though. I mean, still a stepladder finals in this tournament with the grind that it is. It's amazing. It's amazing bowling. Hi, Tanner. Yeah, Chris might have missed that one up in the, I don't even know what you call. In the lane, up the lane, didn't get where it needed to go. But, you know, tell me all to shut up because he threw a strike, and now that's a front 5, and pretty much is, at this point, stamped his ticket into the semifinal match versus Jacob Mullen. We'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened in bowling. Dallas got a max score of 233. It means Chris would have to shoot 198 to lose. I've personally seen front 5 180 before, so it could be done. But Chris is a little bit better player, so don't think that's going to happen. And Chris making the spare. I'll save himself a 6-pin. Getting hard at this point of the match. You've grinded all day long. You're bowling great. Are you even left right now? I mean, okay.
I'm on 15 on lane 28.
I mean, you're not far enough left yet. When we get to 25, let's start having conversations.
Then you're going to see me drift about 15 back right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've yet to see the person that's standing on 25 on the left lane that doesn't walk. Like, that's such a far way to throw it.
Well, I drift too.
No, I know. But, I mean, if you stand where he's standing and try to throw the left, I just... Really, again, can't say enough about the amazing performance from Dallas all weekend. You know, this one wasn't meant to be, but he is a previous champion in this event. I'm sure he'll be right back in the fold again next year. And meanwhile, we have Chris Topher. Not standing far enough left yet, but, you know. We were just having that conversation about, he says he was standing 15 on the right lane to play the opposite lane, so looks like he might be standing a little bit further than that now. Looks like closer to 20, but he does drift a little bit right when he does this, so sliding about 0 on the left lane. And getting himself a double there. So much so that I was just watching the feed on YouTube and just noticed you can't see him when he's bowling on the left lane. So I'll try to adjust the camera a little bit here for everybody to be able to see Chris Topher as he's on the left lane. Oh, look at Dallas. Throwing his plastic ball. We have earthquake. Nope, that's just Dallas striking. Oh, you can see how much hook's there when that plastic ball just start, or it might be a mix, I don't know. No, it's just a plastic thingy. Curving at the toes. Holy wow, that ball curved like 3 times. Sheesh. Come on down to Triangle Bowl. Bowl the Northwest Masters. Your ball will get through the front part of the lane. Only if you throw it 35 feet down the lane. Chris stepping up. 10. Left a 6-7 plus a 10. Pencil him in for 2 here. Pencil him in for 0 here.
Best shot all day, Chris.
Try something. Try to make it 10 pin. That didn't work.
All right, Chris standing in Kalama. That ball may have crossed county lines in the air. I'm not sure.
Worst 450 I've ever shot. Sorry, 440.
Andy, is there power? Is there power? Huh? I think I have like 10 minutes left. I don't know where the outlet's at. It's up here. All right, getting ready to start match 2 here with Jacob Mullins stepping up to face Chris Tucholsky.
All right, with match number 2, your number 2 seed from Bellingham, Washington, the gerbil Jacob Mullen.
Apparently we have a gerbil versus a Tucholsky. And Jacob's electing to start the match. Let's take a look at his qualifying. On the long pattern, he bowled 231, 173, 227, 190, 231. And coming back on the short pattern, he went 205, 139, 187, 169, 247 to qualify third at -1. And starts his match off against Chris with a strike. Chris still standing 15. He got it to the tracer down lane. That looks like a really good shot. So we're here in Dallas talking to Andy. He says he's bowled this tournament 7 years, made the finals 6 years, Stepladder finals 4 times. Really, really, really solid playing. Christoph Tucholsky leaving a 2-pin on that shot. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that it's going to take a score of over 400 to win this match. I know, it's really going out there, right? Like 400, 200 average for 2 games, but it's probably going to be a lot more than that. I think both these players are going to find something, get comfortable. Looks like Jacob's got himself a trusty phase 2. Might be a pearl, but it looks more like it's a solid with some lane shine on it. Standing about 20 right of Chris. But I think they're looking to do the same thing, just shoot it down to that tracer down lane. That was just inside the tracer, crossed over through the face for 310. So it looks like the problem on this pair for the competitors is really just getting the ball to do the right thing in the first 35 feet. The times they've gotten it to float through the front or float over the front, you get it to the tracer, the setup looks really good. It's just easier said than done. And it's easy to do sitting back here just watching. And unable to convert on the 310. Give himself an open frame, 28 in the second frame. Did say we'd get to Jacob's match play scores. He qualified second, match play, 198 with a win, 209 win, 206 win, 235 win, 237 win, 156 win, 209 win. So he started out his first 7 matches with wins. Then went on a 3-game losing streak with 182, 170, 175. Bounced back 221 win, 204 loss, 136 win, 180 loss, 180 win, 218 win in the position round match. He did win 11 of 16 matches, so went 11-5 in match play, getting 330 bonus pins. And the difference, third and fourth tied at plus 278. Jacob came in second at plus 305. So again, just the wins in match play. He had the same amount of wins as Chris and had 60 more bonus pins than Dallas. So bonus pins were super, super, super important. Good bowling.
Appreciate it. Travel safe.
Jacob calls in that frame for a spare, giving him a start of strike open spare. So getting all of them out of the way in 3 frames. So now he can just choose which end he wants to do the rest of the way. And waiting in the wings is our tournament leader, Mr. I've won almost everything there is to win in the Northwest, Eric Jensen. And you say the same thing about Mr. Tucholsky. He's won just about everything of any consequence to win in the Northwest as well. Interesting on the spare conversion, but he made it. Chris makes a good shot, leaves a 10 pin. I don't know if the mics picked this up or not, but he walks back and says guaranteed 9 out. I don't believe him. I don't know it's a guaranteed 9 out. I think he's going to make the spare. But I get what he's saying. As much as hooking in the front. But he just made the 6-10, so it shouldn't be too different. I guess he called it. Jacob going high, but does break up the big 4 into a makeable 6-10. And thank you for pointing out on the scoreboard that wonderful 9X that Chris had in the second frame. Should have been a 9 spare, so it's kind of neat. But we get that all corrected. But thanks for letting me know. That 6-10 was set up a little bit split apart from each other. So making it on the far inside so as not to chop the spare. Good decision. We got a match that's Jacob's got 46 in the third. Chris has got 66 in the fourth. Max score for both this game is 246. Nice shot by Jacob in the 5th frame. Pulls the match even. Oh, that's a really good shot by Chris. Coming up a little bit High flush, leaving a fast 8, throwing a pin at it. Let's see, while we're kind of watching bowling, let's say congratulations to Grant Ryan Dunnigan on your marriage yesterday. Congratulations, you two. I'm super happy for you. Chris makes a spare. Again, the other tournament that was conducted here, the Northwest Women's Bowlers Tour event. Congratulations to Chelsea Sporkia on winning the grand finals of that tournament. And also a shout out and congratulations to Michaela Jensen on being our player of the year in that organization for the year. So awesome job to them. And Michaela and family sticking around as Eric's our top seed. See if Eric can pull off a win as well. Let's see what Chris is going to do different on this 10 pin. He literally grabbed this super duper spare ball that he's got here now. It's a yellow one. And it's got a thumb hole in it. So Chris being a two-handed player, looks like he might have grabbed a ball off the rack to shoot the 10 pin. Great shot by Jacob, leaving himself a ring 10. Yeah, no, I mean, you got to try something.
I just like try it back up. Like on the 6, 7, 10, that's what I tried to do.
Yeah.
And it just never got.
Well, man, I thought what you did on the 610 was close. I thought what you did on the 610 was close.
Huh?
I thought what you did on the 610 would have been close when you shot at the 610, but
But my dad's told me throw the house ball.
I mean, when you left it and you said it's guaranteed miss, throwing it and you missed it, I would agree with Pops that I would just say optimally don't try to leave it anymore.
I'm trying not to. But if I throw it a pen slow,
Yeah, they don't look fun. Why is he like buzzing the foul light with the fucking...
take your time.
Apparently they want to get that one spot of the gutter nice and clean. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Seventh frame strike for Jacob. Chris stepping up in the 7th frame. Gonna do what he can to try to get himself back in this match a little bit. Just inside the tracer. Didn't look like a bad shot, and at 3-9-10. That's... see what direction, what decision he goes with. tough spare the whole way. Ouch. So Chris with 2 is going to have 111 in the 8th. She did, almost got a pin to come out, but 111 in the 8th, 170 max score, 150 pace. Jacob's still shooting on a 186 pace. What are you thinking?
I might have to go to like the danger zone or something.
Something that just gets through that excessive hook spot a little bit.
Oh yeah, well Jacob's playing right at me, so I'm laying it down where he's laying.
Yeah, and if you miss right at all, you're catching all that hook that he's creating. And he's, I can't tell if that's, it looks like a solid to me.
He's throwing a face check.
It's solid, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm throwing.
Yeah, I mean, you're throwing the equivalent of that on your side, right? Yeah. I think his looks like it's a little more lane shine, maybe?
Yeah, well so is mine.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was thinking my danger zone, because it's shiny.
Yeah. I mean, I think you gotta make some move at this point.
Is the 3-9 on the big 4? I thought I threw.
No, I thought the 3-9 was good. It was maybe a board left of the tracer, but it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I mean, if you make a move, be confident about it.
I mean, I got a real time.
So what do you see the ball doing right now?
Huh?
What do you see the ball doing right now?
If I don't get it far enough right.
Do you need help with push or help with recovery?
Huh?
Do you need help with push getting it through the lane, or do you need help with it recovering when you get it through the lane?
Well, I'm looking for more recovery.
Then you're looking for recovery, then make your ball that's going to give you opportunity for that.
I can try the real.
That's how we met. That's all I asked them. Like, you can't propose to me on a cliche ass day. Don't do like a whole big thing. I was like, bowling. That's how we met, and that's how I wanted to. I was finishing my 10th grade in our league. And it was fun. Show you the video.
I think whatever you throw, you got to get it there.
Yeah. And you can see as he's on the knee, I feel my fill shot. He looks down to see if I strike. I did. I punched out and then I got a ring.
After asking all that time.
The best ring ever, and you didn't have to wait for it. All right, Chris did make a ball change.
I was so happy.
So a purple ball.
Yeah, I was so happy.
Yeah. And threw that one good, and got himself a double off the break in the 9th frame.
Works out that way.
Strike goes a long way too. Jacob had a max score of 206. Chris max score 171.
My son is
Kind of in that same conversation we had with Chris in Dallas the first game. Chris strikes out for 171. If Jacob opens the 10th, they're tied going into the last game of this match. Oh, Chris throwing the whole rack at the 10 pin. And he gets himself a triple. Really solid ball change there. Happy to see it for him. Friction's good. Friction's good. And solid finish to give himself 169 out of that game.
Take 169.
I would take 169 with 111 in the 8th. I mean, I think the ones you got to where you wanted to gave you what you were looking for. Yeah, the ones you got where you wanted to were good. I don't know that. I don't know there's a ball in anybody's bag right now that when you miss short up the lane is not going to do what those did. Maybe. I mean, but I watched Dallas throw that spare ball and it hooked 3 times to the front. Jacob just steps up and makes an amazing shot first ball in the 10th. Puts him in the 190s. Next shot will put him in the 200s. All right, so it's going to put Jacob in the 190s. So 195 to 169, what's that? 26 pin advantage for Jacob. We'll go ahead and put that in the scores as 26 pins a handicap for the next game. Looks like that might be 9 for Chris to start off the match. Jacob starting off the game with a good break, breaking up a lot of pins into a makeable single pin spare. Got a good crowd still here watching Triangle Bowl. I'd like to personally thank Triangle Bowl for hosting both events today. They're great great center here in the Northwest, and they do a lot to support bowling and host bowling tournaments. So we're all super appreciative of being able to host and have events. So thank you to Triangle Bowl. Upcoming in the Northwest bowling scene on the 11th. Yeah, on July 11th and 12th, have the PBA Northwest Region member non-member doubles. I'm sure there's still spots available. If you're interested, reach out to Georgia Bood. On Sunday, July 12th, we're having our Oregon Bowlers Association tournament. That one is going to be a singles event at Kingpins in Beaverton. If you're interested in getting a spot in that, there's a Facebook post up on Northwest Bowlers, or you can reach out to me directly to get yourself a spot in that tournament. And then shortly after that is the Summer Swiss at Kingpins, Portland Kingpins Beaverton. So that's a 5-person Swiss. Each team's got to have an older person over 50 and a female. And that's a 2-day event at both Kingpins Beaverton, Kingpins Portland. So that'll be a fun one as well. And then the following Sunday after that, or following weekend after that, we have another regional. That one will be up in Federal Way, Washington at Tacoma Lanes. It's a long-going event within the Northwest. It was off the calendar for a couple of years. I know Tacoma's done a lot of things with their new ownership. They're going to have a lot of added pros coming in for the Pro-Am, so if you're interested in that, check out Tacoma Lanes' Facebook page. Always a good time at that tournament. Topher getting up and making himself a really good shot in the second frame, getting himself a strike. When's your birthday, Christina Mack? Bowling on the birthday is always fun, right? Chris, second frame trying to cut, or third frame trying to cut into Jacob's lead. Made a good shot there as well. Great double for Chris. I mean, I got nothing for that comment. You just got to get it. No, those were great. That was everything that ball's going to give you. You just got to get it there. Which is fine because you want the diff to flare because the ball's not touching the lane that much.
I just think the cover of the alert is just too strong.
Yeah, no, I could see that. Oh, and now we're starting to get an interesting little ball game going on here. Chris doubles. Jacob goes a little bit high, leaves himself a 4-7-10. We did have 26 pin difference. Count's pretty important at this stage of the match, so I wouldn't expect Jacob to do anything really silly. Make sure the ball touches both pins, maybe give it a little bit of a run. Gave it a great run. Got one. Only cost him one in count because he was on a spare. So 43 in the, or 44 in the third versus 45. I can see going for it there too, though. When you get there, momentum stays in your favor. Now we're looking at it. Give Chris 69. Say he goes 9 spare in the fourth. It's 25 pins. I mean, this is essentially a 1-pin match right now. Great good shot by Jacob after the open. Steps up and absolutely makes a very good shot. Bowling Production Group, 5-person Swiss is the 19th and 20th, but that tournament is already full with a waiting list. The OBA is July 12th, the PBA member, non-member is the 11th and 12th. So my OBA event is going to be the Sunday of the finals of the regional doubles. So for those that don't make the finals, there's another opportunity for something new to bowl. Oh, Chris did not get that one to the spot he wanted to. He's come back after every frame. We've been talking, and he says he's just got to get it through that spot. The ball change feels like a little bit cleaner cover. Said that ball has a little bit more differential than the ball he was throwing. But I might be okay with the ball not seeing that much of the lane. But that one just didn't look like it got to the spot. And that one never hooked like he thought he would on the spare. So he'd cut back into the lead and then gives a little bit back. Still up 8 or down 2, however you want to do your bowling math right now. I'd say he's still up 8 because I wouldn't put a lot of emphasis on people throwing a lot of strikes right now. Oh my gosh, it was such a good shot. Went from a terrible break to a good break, leaving a 10-pin. I don't know if that's a good break. What do you think, Michaela? Is that a good break today?
I think I'd take a 10-pin over a 7-10.
But the way he's been shooting 10 pins,
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I gave it. I don't know. It's not gonna be much.
he's in the house ball again.
Something should be happy to let.
Oh, and he made it. Thumb in, thumb out. Okay, so for those watching, that is a 13-pound Brunswick house ball. It's the yellow-colored one. Not to be confused with the blue or the green or the red or the purple or the orange. It's the Dedo. Oh. Jacob, after going 4-7-10 last time on this lane. Looks like he got that one right off his hand. That looks really good. Jacob going with the high velocity through the fronts. Not really touching the holes that much, but just enough to get him to tip. Yep, just the tip. So Jacob back in front in this game, plus the 26 pins, 5 frames to go. Oh, huge break. Good shot. A little high. Leaves a 4-9, trips the 4. Makeable spare. So let's say if Jacob just marks out, paces out, gives him 193. Chris got to shoot 219, so got to feel like Chris needs at least a 3-bagger, if not a 4-bagger here in the next 5 frames to give himself a chance. Again, anything can happen. They are tough. But I think the way Jacob's elected to play the lanes will keep him out of trouble a lot. phenomenal shot by Chris. Both players are making really good shots this game. So I think this strike is I think Chris has to have this strike. He's got a max score of 242. If he goes 9 spare here, that goes down to 222. But I think a strike here, probably going to see a reaction out of him too. Just didn't get through the front part of the lane. Never an optimal time to split, but that's probably the worst time in this game for him to split. It's 2 of them. Chris max score 210, not out of it yet. Jacob can go a long way towards closing that door here in the next 2 frames though. Let's give Chris striking out for 210. Puts 185 as the magic number for Jacob. Right now he's still 193 pace. And as soon as I say that, I can't see, but the reaction lets me believe that he did not get the left side of that out. Leave himself a 4, 6, 7. So gets 2 of these. It's going to be down 1, up 25 total. He's up 25 with Jacob's up 25 with 3 frames to go. All right, so that brings that equation into play. Chris can strike out for 210, which would end up forcing Jacob to double. Get it there.
4, 6, 7. I found it.
They just look like you're bowling in the parking lot right now. Like I didn't think that was bad, you know. All right. Just goes to show how difficult these are out here. Jacob's on 179 pace with 199 max, presuming a spare here. Chris has a max score of 210. If Chris doubles here, he puts a lot of pressure on Jacob because he will have to double and count to win the match, presuming Chris gets a 4-bagger and good count here. And he's just got to find out what he wants to do. What does he need to do on this left lane? Last shot on here, he said he thought he threw really good. Thought he aced it. But for any chance for Chris Tucholsky to win this match, He must strike here. Oh, and he made a really good shot. Leaves the 4-pin. Let's give him a spare here. $190. 164. I mean, you made the shot you had to make, you know. Anything other than gold pins, you might trip before there. How's Eric feeling?
He's going to surprise everybody where he's playing.
I think he's going to play out, isn't he? I see that. Like,
Making it look
yeah. So Jacob. Ooh. I mean, Chris does have 190 max. 190 minus 26 is 164. So Jacob still has to shoot 164 to lock him out. So bowling math is tough. But I want to say 9 out is a winner. 8-1 is a winner.
And I
And
think anything is scary.
any mark's a winner. 9's a lock.
Well, no. Yeah. He's
But
good because he's got. Yeah.
but anything can happen. So we'll just sit back and watch what happens. Oh, and that 9's going to be good enough to gives him 166 right now. Give him the 26 pins. You know, got enough wood.
I'm down by 20.
26, and you just shot 160, 170.
He still needs halfway decent counts.
No, he said if you give him 26 right now, he's at 2-0. You got 190 left.
Huh?
You got 190 left, right?
Yeah. Just need that.
You needed that 9th frame hit.
Huh?
You needed that 9th frame hit. All right, huge congratulations to Jacob Mullen with the 177 game. Not the game, but advancing to the title match to face Eric Jensen. And congratulations to Chris Tucholsky on a great tournament. And I think for those that are watching, you may see a little bit of surprise when Mr. Jensen comes over here with how he may be trying to attack the lanes. Little birdie told me that they might be opposite of what we've been seeing in the other players do. So we'll take a look at that as soon as we get there. Chris doubles in the 10th. Very respectable game. Really respectable 2-game match. He was down 26. He's going to win this one by 13. He's going to fall 13 pins short. He's going to play the what-if game a little bit, but You know, he made a really good ball change, made really great shots once he made that ball change. Just coming up just a little bit short, but again, a great tournament for Mr. Chris Tucholsky, finishing third place.
Everyone's please give a big round of applause for your third place finisher, Chris Tucholsky. Championship match for the 2026 Steve Stevens Northwest Masters. Your number 2 seed, Jacob Mullen, versus the number 1 seed and reigning champion from Gresham, Oregon, Eric Jensen. Good luck, guys.
All right, here we go. Start our title match. Jacob steps up, making a ball change. Yeah. Which one's that? Eric making a bold strategy. Nobody's played right. Eric's going to start the match playing out. And even though they went high, that looks like there's some sort of workable ball reaction out there. Gonna see some happy feet if we get another Brooklyn. I mean, why would you? When the ball hooks before it's even got off your hand. Oh, really good ball change by Jacob, getting an early double. Tournament director walking the concourse just about fell down. And Jacob goes a little bit high in the third frame, leaving himself a 310 spare. This spare so far in the stepladder has proven to be a little bit elusive for the players. Jacob's going to throw a spare ball hard and straight at it. Try to get it just inside the 3-pin, have the ball hit the 10-pin. And that one looks like it was opposite way. Went to the left side of the 3-pin. Threw the 3 into the 10. We got Mr. Jensen stepping up here, working on a strike. Big commitment, definite big commitment to staying out where he's out, or staying at where he's playing outside. Looks like he trusted that one really well. Oh, and it went a little high flush, kicked the 4-pin. So Eric came in with a plan, played the lanes a little bit differently than everybody else had played him on this pair. He came back after that Brooklyn and said he really hadn't trusted it yet. That one looks like he trusted a little bit better. Looks like some really workable shape, so let's see. Stepping up on lane 29, trying to get a triple. Didn't get that one far right, but got to go Brooklyn, left himself a 5-pin. Eric's tournament and qualifying. He qualified 8th at minus 66 on games of 173, 205, or 202, 205, 220, 191 on the long, 168, 182, 215, 170, 208 on the short. Pause here while he shoots a spare, of which he makes. And then finishing off Eric's road to top seed. Match play, he went 12-4 with games of 189 with a win, 194, 208 win, 248 win, 226 win, 211 loss, 151 loss, 206 win, 207 win, 214 win, 234 win, 191 win, 204 win, 212 win, 208 loss. And in the final match, he shot 179 and won to be the top seed. Jacob up in the 4th frame, working on a spare. Really good shot there. Not quite sure because I can't totally see the ball, but I'm thinking that he might have gone to an IQ tour. Makes sense off the face too. You're throwing ball with a little less differential, not going to flare as much. Three pins a little bit, or 6 a little bit off spot there. Let's see if that has anything to do with, and it definitely did. You can see that all the way back here. The 3-6 was definitely not spotted 100%. Now we got Eric up in the 4th frame. Eric's one of those bowlers. He's like a shark. Once he smells a little bit of blood in the water, he typically will pounce on it. So would expect him to get up here and make a couple of good shots in the next couple of frames. Oh, I thought that was a pretty good shot off his hand, and it didn't push through that spot. Wonder how many shots he's going to throw out there before he might start, thinking about an alternate game plan. But he is, with the spare, he's stuck 13 pins through 5 frames. So sometimes an alternate game plan is just the one that keeps you ahead of your opponents. Put him down for a spare here. Still committed to that line. Oh, that one goes a little bit high. Leaving the 6, 7, and the 10.
Wish I could have done something a little different, but it feels like there was really nothing I could really change.
I don't know that I would have changed anything. I think change gave you what you said you were looking for. When you got it there, it looked really good. I said I think the forepin was a good shot, just didn't get you to hit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think if anything, right, it's maybe, and you never see this much like shit burn, right? But maybe I drill a spare ball with the thumb in it, and I'd have it like when you're going on dirt, so you don't have to make that because when you make the 210 pins, you win by 10.
Yeah.
So I don't know that would change anything different. I might just say if I get to a point where they hook so much that I have to do something out of my norm to make a spare. I used to put the thumb in it, right? It's not that hard to put it in and throw. I mean, you made 1 and 3, so it's not. Yeah. That's what I would say. I wouldn't look at,
Just have a backup spare ball just in case.
I mean, it wouldn't be what would I do different, but if we made a couple of spares, you're not asking what I'm doing different. You want this match right now. That's all I saw. I don't think you bowled bad. I think you fought crappy ball reaction the first game. Made the right move. Just gave him a little bit too much. Yeah. And then had to, right? He had to have his strike with the 9. Yeah. It wasn't that it would be nice to. It was like I have to have this, or then I have to hope he, does whatever. So.
Yeah. Well, he damn near 4-9.
I saw that.
And then the 9 fell.
I didn't think 4-9 was an option. Or going to be an option there. I thought it was going to be more of a, if he missed, it was going to be they were going to win because it wasn't going to be makeable. You probably could have looked at what he's trying to do, but I think you'd have to be in such a weird piece, and throwing it so hard. I don't know that that's good either. Right? So I mean,
I was like, if I was gonna try to win this, I'm gonna try to force them to try to get left of me, and they weren't going.
You'd have to, right?
Yeah.
Nobody in the Stepladder finals was going to get out left of you and beat you by being out left of you.
Yeah.
They were only going to beat you by being able to be right of you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, Jacob's got pretty good ball reaction. Just throwing it hard and putting the thumb forward, right?
Yeah. See, I try to do that. My ball goes all over the place.
Your rev rate's still higher, though. I mean, it's deceptive. His rev rate's high, but it's deceptive.
But his hand is so
hard. His hand's so soft right now that it looks like the ball's just absolutely spinning. But I would guess that the rev rate is probably not higher than like 420 right now for him.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's 500.
Yeah. So TA texted me, can you tell Sean to say hi to us?
Say hi to who?
I'd like to say a special hello to Tanner Acosta, Mama Terry Acosta, and the GOAT Mr. Mal Acosta. Hello, and thank you for watching.
Is he better now? Oh, shit. So, yeah, I think that it's such a weird thing to say, right? Because you're a good spare shooter.
Yeah.
To say the what if, but like when you're going on this, you know they're going to be dirty dick hook in the middle.
Yeah.
And in the front, I don't know. Like,
I mean, I went one for 3.
Yeah.
Or 1 for 2 shooting a 13-pound house ball, but.
Oh yeah, 1 for 2 because you missed one before it. That looks so close too, but it's just. Yeah, I don't know, Chris. I don't know if there was any other. I don't know if there's any other good way to do it or not. Like if you know you only have to shoot 370, 360 to win.
Yeah.
Do you do something different?
Yeah. I think what I should have done.
But you're never going to know you have to shoot 360 to win.
Yeah. The fill ball the first game, I should have tried a different ball.
Yeah, maybe.
But.
Yeah. When you shot the 230 or whatever it was.
But the
240 to 239 or whatever. Yeah.
But the 4 buttons.
Yeah, because I think the second game against Dallas was a good opportunity to kind of look at things because he didn't have a look.
15.
Yeah.
So,
Wi-Fi here is starting to piss me off a little bit.
huh?
Wi-Fi here is starting to piss me off a little bit. Kind of keep getting shuttered a little bit. But we're good. Yeah, I think it's good to recap and everything.
And
Like I said, maybe.
I can talk to my dad about it too.
But I think when you go back, if you watch the shots and you watch the shots that you got to the tracer, just right of the tracer, I think you're going to see you had exactly everything you needed.
Yeah.
I don't know if the shots that didn't get there, again, I don't want to say hit up on it too, because I don't even know if that's possible, hitting up on it, with no thumb.
Yeah.
Maybe catching a little bit more and it sees a little bit sooner.
Yeah. And plus playing that far left.
Getting a little bit amped, or forcing yourself to throw it up over the lane and making sure I'm going to, especially the ones on this lane.
Yeah, the left lane.
That are going over the bottom turn and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I watched the replay. I don't think you're going to see anything that would be like I would want to change too much, especially when you got the other ball. Oh boy. That's just what. There's no miss room, no matter how you're throwing it.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even know what the hell you're bowling on to begin with.
No, we literally don't know the shape, nothing.
You don't know the mills, you don't know. I'm gonna guess by when I see balls hit the tracer, I'm gonna guess it was 40 feet, 41 feet.
Yeah.
Knowing how brutal they like to make them here, I'm gonna guess you were probably at 1.5 to 1.
Yeah.
And Eric's making the big move left now. I saw down there. It looked really good on this practice pairs.
Yeah. But the,
I mean, I don't think you take the best players in the world. I don't think they will consistently 210s. Some men, but I don't see how. You're fighting so much here in the front part.
and then they hook so much in the middles too.
And then what's funny is you look at them, they look like slick as hell.
Yeah. I mean, Jacob's kind of letting Eric be in the match.
Yeah, no, I think. Well, and it's every match kind of had the same thing, right? Like Eric can strike out for 180. Jacob could open and Eric could have a lead. Yours was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
The first match,
and
the
I
first
got the
match
double
and the second match, yeah.
I mean, nope.
Oh my goodness. Somebody with your skill level, somebody with his ability to ball in dirt can't get it through the front part of the lane.
That's why I'm like, just those 2 10 pins. Or
I mean,
3 or whatever.
Well, because one was against, or all 3 against Jacob. There was 1 against Dallas. No, all 3 were against Jacob because you left the first one. You said it's a guaranteed miss.
Yeah. I'm just glad I was actually able to throw it that far down lane.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I think you made more. You were a couple squares away from being there.
Yeah.
You also were a good shot for a pin that could have carried away from having the same opportunity. Yeah, I would. Sometimes these scars are what they were. You were forced in a bad spot.
Did you throw your wife's purse, Jacob? Actually, I gotta say a Tanner Acosta line. Does his husband bowl?
Jeez.
Did I? Oh. Thank you.
All right. So Jacob finishing out this match, this game. Gonna strike for 189. 189. Chris actually had, or Eric had 157. So Jacob's got a 32 pin lead. We'll put that in here as 32 pins. And here we are now, one game. To finish the tournament. Eric Jensen's got to win this game by 33 pins to be the champion. Jacob's got to hold Eric off by 31 pins. And we're off. Eric playing the rack perfectly there to get the opening strike.
You know, another thing is, how often do we do shit like this, too? Never.
I don't think anybody should ever have to bowl on shit like this.
Honestly, the national tour guys don't bowl on shit like this.
Well, I mean, think about it. You had 16 games of match play plus some practice. I mean, I guess technically it's only 16 games on a pair. We bowl tournaments. That happens by game 3. But I think it's... I'd want to know of anything. I think we can say it's 40 foot. I want to know the volume. Because it looks like there's no volume. But that's...
Honestly, you know what it could be? It could be the 2024 U.S. Open pack.
Without as much volume, though.
Huh?
Without as much volume.
Well, it was only like 21 bills.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
That weird shape.
You're right.
Because...
No, that makes sense.
Because honestly, that's kind of what it felt like, because they could get it right of the tracer.
Well, you get it right early, right? And then as it... I think you could still get it right of the tracer if it wasn't hooked out by 10 feet.
You're so welcome, TA. Love you a long time.
I love you longer.
So Jacob started the match with a spare and a strike. Eric started with the strike. Looking for Eric to catch an early double or triple here to get things going. Hi, Andy. How are you?
Are we having fun yet?
No.
I didn't think so.
My back and neck are hurting just watching this.
Oh, my arm blew out like forever ago. Watching Chris do what he did, I'm like, I have an elbow left.
I've gotten a million comments asking if you're into like some sort of sadism, masochism stuff.
No, this is not me. This is all Scott. I just run the tournament. I'm administration, they're maintenance.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you maintenance.
Maintenance is the winner of this tournament.
Maintenance needs a cleanup on aisle 29 and 30 because there's a bunch of vomit that's been thrown out there
Yep.
and dried up. And
Yes.
it's like petrified cow shit.
Now, to be fair, Steve would approve of this.
To an extent.
I mean, according to Bo and Scott, Steve would totally approve of this.
I think there gets to a point where nobody agrees with it. Like I get Steve agrees with would agree with hard patterns.
Yeah.
But this is becoming. I don't even know. I don't know the right words for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of dirt. Grew up bowling on dirt wood.
Yep.
Cut my teeth bowling in the early 90s with reactive balls and 35-foot patterns, and everybody thought we had to play 30 and 40. We didn't know we could play outside 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Eric made a bold move trying to play out for a game.
Yeah, he did.
I saw in the practice pair it looked good for him, but
Yeah.
At this point, I don't even know. Jacob has a 32-pin lead. Eric cut a couple into that early. These matches are so hard because one little miss could result in 6, 5. I don't even know.
I saw multiple will get 2 today.
Some people get 2 today.
Yeah.
I don't think it's humanly possible to get 2 right now.
Maybe on the left side.
Maybe. I don't think the ball could get down the lane that far. I've actually kind of liked his look once he got on the lanes, throwing that phase 2 to start with. And then
You literally have like the walking stick of butter here. I mean,
yeah, so what's behind that? I heard you call him nickname Gerbil. What's behind that?
that's something from his mom. I believe it has something to do with the little white strip in his hair.
Oh, okay.
But you'd have to ask his mom, Amy, about that.
Okay.
Ever since I've known him, he's been called Gerbil.
All right, well, Mom Amy, if you know, drop something in the comments.
Yeah.
We're kind of curious.
No, I said when he made the finals 2 years ago, I said if you look up the definition of butter in the dictionary, you'll find his picture there.
I mean, definitely a game. Just like we were talking about, that's the.
And his kiss of death.
No, I mean it's not even a kiss of death. It's just what's out there, right? That wasn't terrible.
It's so finite. There's zero miss room.
It wasn't terrible. So
No.
I'm going out on a limb. Eric won last year.
Yeah.
You haven't had back-to-backs, right?
Never had back-to-back. We only had 1 2-time winner ever.
Who's the 2-time winner?
Scott Halverson.
Oh, Mr. Halverson.
Yes.
A lovely young man out of wherever the hell he's from anymore.
Well, he says he's from the hood.
I mean, that's like to Compton, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in Lakewood.
Oh, okay.
But no, we all know him as the Eskimo.
Yeah, no, we know that. Oh, boy.
While I'm over here, I want to make sure we thank our sponsors for the tournament this year. We have Castle Automotive, Olympia Auto Works, and Motorsport and Spine. Thank you, Carl Helbich. We have Machine Bowling Supply, Bill Machin. Thank you so much. and H&R Block with Mr. Kevin Olson. Thank you guys for adding so much money to the tournament, making it special.
Always appreciate our sponsors. We can't run tournaments that give value to people without people that give value to the bowlers. So certainly appreciate anybody that takes their time, treasures, and whatnot, wants to give back so that we can give back. It's always a good thing.
Absolutely. Next year's our 15th year. I'm hoping to have a big celebration next year. So I'm gonna be. I might have to go sit in some offices and find ways to get more money. I would love to have a year where I can pay $2,500 first place.
Well, I mean, that would be awesome. I think the bowlers in the Northwest would love to have that as well.
It's tough to do. It really is. I mean, until you go get behind the scenes and look at the accounting of an event like this, it's really difficult to understand just how hard it is to pay good prize funds. With the cost of living and lineage and everything that goes up all the time, we don't have a choice for that. So we have to, great centers like Triangle take good care of us. So
yeah, no, I mean, I think it's added money is a way that we can give back, right? But we also all have to provide added value to those giving us added money, right? So
absolutely.
Somebody's stepping up and doing something, make sure you go to their business.
Yep.
If it's a tire place, inquire about tires. You know. Marcus does the same thing for OBAs. You don't have to buy a house through him, but if you know somebody looking,
refer.
Inquire, right? It's when we do have people that are willing. Oh shit.
Same as last year. We did that last year too. This time we got 3 though. Last year we got 0.
When we have people that are willing to do things.
Yes. Take good care of your sponsors. Sponsors are the lifeblood of any sport. Any kind of activity where you're giving back to people, you have to. We need sponsorships.
I mean, I was fortunate today in my WWBT finals. I had one of the participants provide $1,000 into our prize fund.
That's amazing.
Which is absolutely, like, all the girls got to bowl for more money. We got to do high game, high series, that type of things.
Yeah, those. I mean, I was staring at having no sponsor money up until about 3 weeks ago. And Carl Helbich and Tyler Cruz from Green City Bowling Supply, and Carl reached out to hit some of his business contacts and made it happen. And boy, I'll tell you what, that was a godsend for this tournament.
Oh, I mean, let's face it. We're in an environment where bowling centers need to make money to survive, so our mileage keeps going up, right? So if you run a 10-game tournament, you're paying $5 for lineage, you have a $100 entry fee. Half of it's going to lineage, half of it's,
And
the TD portion, granted, it varies. I think everything in our area is pretty consistent about what people do in that aspect. But I think at the end of the day, like that added money, that little bit back that can offset some of that mileage or do something, just get you to a point where the bowlers get more. Because we don't want to start running tournaments where we're paying 1 in 5 so people can have bigger prize funds. We can do that.
It can happen, but the higher ratio you have, the less entries you're going to have, because people want to be able to make those checks.
Yeah, well, I mean, people have to make those checks into the economy. The economy sucks.
Yeah, it's rough right now.
People don't have the money they used to have to do the things they used to have. So, I mean, I see it all the time, right? You're fortunate in running your RTVs and stuff like that with your group and everything that, they see good value.
Yeah.
I run OBAs. There's a great value in the OBAs. We actually probably pay out percentage-wise to entry better than anything, including PGA regionals.
Oh, absolutely.
But at the same time, with the entry fee we charge and what we bowl on, it's easy to understand why somebody would rather spend $100 bowling a handicap trio Swiss on a weekend than coming out and competing. I totally get it.
Yep.
I would tell anybody who's listening that has this notion that oh shit.
Okay, so it's 1-1 now.
That the fields or that the people are, I know there was this perception once upon a time that bowlers were, I don't even know the right word, mean or talk down to people in the OBAs. I tell you right now, that's not the case, right? I think that any environment like that, I'd welcome you to come out, and if you have that experience, come talk to me directly. But and doing stuff like this, I think this is great for everything. The legacy, honoring Steve.
Yep.
Again, remembering what the core of this tournament was a great man who loved bowling, who spent his time helping people get better.
Yes. Got some extra lift on that.
I think at the end of the day, that's.
Yeah, I didn't know Steve that well, but he and I had shared several long phone conversations when I was building this event.
Yeah.
And he really educated me on a lot of things that I didn't know. Coming from never bowling a PBA tournament, never bowling a high-end scratch event. I had to learn, and he taught me the things I needed to know that really helped me grow. And it's one of the reasons why I want to honor him, because I feel like that he did a lot for a lot of people, and he did a lot for the entire West Coast.
No, I would agree with that. I think that I got to spend some time with Steve, not as much as some of my peers, my friends that travel more with him, but he was also the type of person that would always, if you wanted help and you asked for help, he would always be that type of person that was there to give you that, right? And what I loved about Steve is it wasn't candy coded.
No.
It was direct, honest feedback.
Oh, he told
if
you
you weren't
straight up.
good, you weren't good. He told you weren't good, but he'd also try to, if you wanted to put the time in and work, he'd try to make you better, right? But I don't know. These balls hitting those gold pins, they sound different.
They sound so cool, and I think it's one of the reasons why I love doing it here too, because you have this.
Yeah.
It's a nice little twist to the it's like going to the Peterson.
No, I love it. I love when OBA, my doubles here.
Yep.
They did the same thing in non-champs.
Yep. I did it for my RTB scratch event I had here last month, and we had a great time with it.
I was fortunate enough to get to bowl Stepladder on these once upon a time too. It was like it's different. Just the optics too. Like almost looks like the pins are turned off.
Yeah, like the setters are off. It's like they're invisible. Yeah.
But just the drop set. I mean, just how vintage this place is with the pin setters and how they look. I mean, it's amazing. I wish the other lanes would be dark so that the contrast would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
You know how tough it is when everybody's cheering one strike.
Yeah. Did you just say? Did you really just say no freebies?
No freebies.
Jesus, Eric. Hey, Leggett, no freebies. Yeah. So you're gonna have another two-time champion.
Second ever two-time champion. Yep.
And you could have your first ever back to back.
Ever back to back. Yep.
And Eric wasn't even in the tournament until earlier this week, right?
Till last night.
Okay.
Well, Friday night. And it has to be Friday afternoon to ask me. Oh boy.
See, I think you can get 3 off the right. I don't think you can get 2.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Now, when Eric threw the shot that triple bounce off the gutter, I thought he might have got 2 off the left.
Yeah,
I would have been proven wrong, right?
Yeah,
but
totally.
It wouldn't have been the 2 that you were talking about somebody getting.
No, you're thinking usually 6'9" or 6'10". And by the way, I need to send a big thank you to you for agreeing to do this. You totally didn't have to do this. I really appreciate you for that.
Yeah, no worries.
I hope that cheeseburger tasted really good.
Oh, it was. We'll just say it was a cheeseburger. But yeah, no problem. I think that I was already out here and stuff like that, and I think that showcasing the finals of this event to the community is something they need to see, right?
For me too, both my cameras broke. I don't have a camera anymore.
I think I broke my other microphone today, so we're back on a headset. But I think at the end of the day, if people can get enjoyment out of watching others absolutely struggle while throwing a bowling ball down the lane. That's one thing, but just bringing visibility, right? Bringing showcasing our bowling, because again, I think this is another way that when we perfect this, it gives our sponsors other avenues to, potentially get some benefit from what they do.
Yeah, and that's always been kind of the knock is that we have sponsors, but do we actually go and take care of those? And like you said, you have some folks with the OBA that do that. It's important that we take care of our sponsors.
Oh, 100%.
I refer people to Kevin Olson all the time. When people ask me about where to get involved, I tell them to go talk to Bill.
Right.
So, I want to make sure that my sponsors are taken care of.
Well, and I think that, it just makes sense, right?
Yeah. Okay, so where are we at here? This is getting awfully tight.
Well, let's say after 6, Eric's up 12, down 20.
So down 20, yep. Okay. Straight at that 2 pin.
So if we do max, which is like absolutely insanely stupid because nobody's striking out, but Jacob 190, Eric 223.
Yeah. It'd be a one pin match.
Yeah. I guess that's what the math would be, right? It would be a
1 pin match to Eric.
Yeah. So.
Well, listen, the skill level that it takes to be this accurate and even get to the head pin.
How about let's just talk about Eric for a second? The creativity and the confidence to play out
Yeah.
and then off the lane.
Yeah. I mean, I watch these guys, and I don't have this much talent in my whole body, and they've got in their pinky finger. And I consider myself a decent bowler. I'm not great. I'm decent. But these guys are just, I mean, like what Chris was doing, that's not human.
No, I mean it's.
He's got a good teacher.
I mean, it's a way to play the lanes, and it's a very effective way to play the lanes when they get dirty. Eric needs a spare, by the way.
Yes, he really does. Got it. Boy, key.
There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No,
He
had
missed
to have
that
it.
spare. He's losing this tournament,
Yep.
so that keeps him in it.
Yep, 19 pins. 19 pins the difference.
I think Eric putting a strike here, that puts a lot in Jacob. Again, Jacob's won this tournament before too, so it's not like he's gonna fold.
And just to make sure everybody's aware, if there is a tie, it is a 9th and 10th roll-off.
All right, well, I'm gonna hope there's not a tie.
I don't want there a tie. I want to go home. I'm tired.
I mean, some people have longer drives home than others.
Yes.
Apparently, we got a lot of loud noise going on down there. Looks like the league's getting ready to start up here.
15 or 16 team league starting.
It's pretty good for Sunday night.
It's Sunday night in the summer.
A little bit more air. That
That's
one
good.
got through.
Good
Such
looking
a
shot.
good shot to leave it
Good
for
looking
me.
shot. That's a strike in my book right now.
So Andy, where's your next plug your next RTB event?
We are going to be having the adult junior tournament, our first adult junior tournament, July the 19th at Firebird Lanes in Salem. Right now we're at 46 teams.
Oh wow!
We're welcoming as many as people want to come down. And then Monday night we're opening up the RTB Queens, which will be at Milwaukee Bowl, 8 p.m. opening time tomorrow night. So you ladies, if you want to come out and bowl, RTB Queens is a perfect spot for anybody to come bowl. No average limitation this time.
Okay.
For this event only.
So you're just everybody can bowl.
Yep, whatever your average
You're
is,
gonna
you're
use your RTB handicap.
Nope, it's last year's composite.
Last year's composite, 80%, 70%,
80% of 215 with no limit, so there's no
Okay.
52 pin limit.
and no reverse if somebody averages 230.
Nope, no reverse.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Every pin is critical right now. Jacobs, huge.
The ambient noise around here just went up about 100-fold.
He did. Yeah. So let's see.
See, let's give him spare strikes 170. Eric, we need to shoot 202.
Yeah. Spare strike.
So any spare, good
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, and spare and count wins.
Jacob's your winner.
Uh-huh.
Because Eric's got max 192 minus 30 is 160. So any mark for Jacob here and he wins. Anything less and Eric will have a chance to go up and do Eric things for the title.
He's very good at doing everything.
All right, so I'll ask the question.
Yes.
Do you want to shoot this 10 pin to win?
Me?
I mean, I'd rather shoot this 10 pin over anything else, maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think that pin's got to look a little bit small. But again, he's a great spare shooter. He's on a plastic ball.
Yeah.
Plastic ball. This one doesn't seem to be hooking 4 times in the front part of the lane.
No, he's staying under it very flat and not letting it rotate.
So he's going to make it and win, or he's going to miss it and not.
Yeah. Guessed it.
Oh my gosh. Just, you hate to see it.
You do. Well, that means Eric has to double 9 to win.
So yeah, I mean, 190 is the number. So Eric's got double, you're right, double 9.
Double 9 wins it.
So we're down to the end of the tournament. All the games bowled, everything, and it comes down to the last frame of the last game of the tournament. Winner is getting
$1,725.
$1,725 plus
Plus a championship ring and
a ring and a master's entry.
and a $500 master's
And
entry.
second's getting what?
$1,275.
So ultimately, this is like about a $1,000 shot plus a ring.
Yeah, it's a very big ring. We've had many 5-10 pin finishes in this tournament before. In fact, a couple years we had 1 pin finishes.
So Eric's stepping up, double a 9 to claim such a good shot.
Beautiful
Leaves
shot.
open. Based on the count right there is not going to be enough. So
Jacob Mullen, second
very,
title.
very exciting match. Jacob Mullen, second time Northwest Masters champion.
Twice in 3 years. Couldn't throw it much better. He threw a great shot.
It was a phenomenal shot, phenomenal goal. Andy, we're going to let you go do your thing. For those watching live, we're going to go ahead and kill the stream right now too. So thanks everybody for watching. And next live stream from this channel will be on July 12th from the OBA at Kingpins in Beaverton. Andy, anything else you want to say before I end the stream?
I just want to thank everybody for joining the stream today. Thank you all for coming out and bowling this weekend. Thanks again to all of our sponsors. We really appreciate you. And next year, right back here in end of June next year.